Chairman and members of his executive, Chairman Board of Trustees, and members of the Board of Trustees, our leaders across this country here seated, my Lord spiritual and proud members of the profession, I bring you very warm greetings from the House of Representatives, and to say that the members of the People's Democratic Party in the House, firstly, agreed that we must appreciate all those who have given us hope. The first message is that politics is political. Politics is not religious, it's not tribal, it is political. Your Excellency, our national leader, PDP members in the House of Representatives sent their appreciation to you for giving us this platform again. At the time that we were almost home, that perhaps this our beloved platform will not be there. So you gave us hope. And today, we have seen manifestation of that hope. And thanking you, sir, we also thank members of the Caretaker Committee for being fair, resolute, and our members across the state chairman, PDP members of House of Reps, thank you for standing fair. At this juncture, as we go into the convention, we hope and pray that all and sundry will now be a little bit more selfless in their action and leave the issues of ego and selfishness. This is the time to build. And we believe firmly from the House of Reps that by Monday next week, we will have consolidated fully. We commend all of you for your contributions and pray that the Almighty God will continue to give our leaders the wisdom, the strength, and the followers the ability to continue to follow fervently without wavering. Thank you and God bless you.
Right, Honorable His Excellency, Honorable Minister, Mgbeke, the Chairman of our great council, the Chairman of PDP, the minority leader of the House of Representatives, my brother, friend, Your Excellencies, former governors, BOT members, my distinguished colleagues, especially my sister, Senator and the one-time auditor of the Senate, Senator Sandy Arnold. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I love this to observe a very well-established protocol. Let me first of all extend the apologies of Senator Brian Nagolo, who sent me a message after I got my message from this meeting that was so unavoidably aware that I should send his apologies. I'm equally aware that one or two of our colleagues, Mustafa Kabir, he sent me a message that the plane was not far from Ghana. I spoke with him. Okay. Okay, Senator Anthony I'm told says he's on his way. But I know that Senator Abid Ali is in Saudi. So the same ladies and gentlemen, our people have this saying that when the tiny people finish, I am the first born of the family. the rest of us that are in the Senate are all here. And somebody used to tell me that minority, not minority that are 50 or minority that are 100. Even if it's minority leader of one, it's minority leader. And so we are here representing the Senate and the National Assembly to send out fraternal and solidarity and to say that we realize that the PDP and other political parties is at a critical stage in the national politics of Nigeria. And so, we are not mindful of previous attempts, especially through the court, to establish the right leadership. And we are very worried that the court has made a pronouncement. And I do know that the PDP as a law-abiding organization will continue as usual to abide by the rulings of the court. And so today we are here to add our own efforts to the rebuilding and reconsolidation of the PDP, to make it stronger and more competitive in the coming elections and national activities. And so we want to urge everybody that is around. PDP is not a new generation party. PDP is a party that is as old as the current dispensation. Therefore, all well-meaning members of the PDP must coalesce around this leadership to ensure that PDP is given the same solid foundation to be competitive in the next election that is coming. And so, in prayers and in actions, all of us are here to sustain the PDP. And will continue to do that. And contrary to whatever anybody is saying, I can say emphatically here, coming from where I am, that the PDP is not dead. PDP is alive and will continue to be alive. And whatever the situation has been with the PDP is like every other organization. And like she will say, it's not many times the man falls. The family time the man falls and rises again. So I know Professor here that PDP will rise again. And all of us will rise again. And that in 2027 we'll find our president in all the countries of Nigeria. We especially thank the minister and leader of the party for his effort so far. And to let him know that we don't expect him to be tired until it is over. And assure him of our support to carry on to where he has been.
Our national leader, Your Excellency, Barrister Chief Wike, distinguished members of the National Executive Committee of our party here present. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of our great party, the conscience of this party and the compass, I bring you warm greetings. We are gathered here today at a very crucial moment in the life of our great party, a moment that calls for wisdom, restraint, and deep sense of responsibility to the collective interest of our party. Let me begin by commending the leadership of our party at all levels and our members for a successful conduct of ward, local government, state, and zonal congresses. I say congratulations. These exercises have once again demonstrated that our party remains a party built on democratic principles and due process. Distinguished colleagues, the ongoing electronic registration of members, e-registration, is a major step in the right direction. It reflects our commitment to modernization, transparency, and credibility in the management of our party. A credible membership register is the foundation of any serious political organization. It strengthens internal democracy, enhances planning, and builds confidence among members and stakeholders. I therefore encourage all members across the Federation to embrace this process and ensure its success. As we move forward, decisions we take today will shape not only the outcome of our forthcoming national convention, but also the future direction of our party. It is therefore important that we approach all matters before us with unity of purpose and a spirit of give and take. On that note, I also welcome our members who attend this meeting for the first time after a while. I say welcome. It is therefore important that we approach all matters before us with unity of purpose and a spirit of give and take. On the issue of zoning, which will soon be presented before the second body by the zoning committee, I urge members of this distinguished committee to receive the recommendations of the zoning committee with an open mind, guided by equity, justice, and the overriding interest of unity. No arrangement is perfect, but what is most important is our collective willingness to accommodate one another for the greater good of our party. Distinguished members, the strength of the PDP has never been in uniformity of opinion, but in our ability to manage our differences and emerge stronger as one united family. Let us therefore rise above personal preferences and sectional interests and put focus on what will preserve the stability, cohesion, and progress of our party. Nigerians are watching, our members are watching, the expectations are high, we must not disappoint. In conclusion, I call on all of us to remain guided by wisdom, patience, and a deep commitment to the ideals of our party, as we no more have factions, but one united party under the leadership of our national leader, His Excellency Wike, under the chairmanship of Prof.Mgbeke and our national secretary, Senator Sam Ayamu. Let us continue to build a party that is fair, inclusive, forward-looking, and united. The PDP will remain strong. PDP will remain united, and together we shall move forward. PDP! PDP!
Unfortunately, I was watching my friend before he married when he went to marriage. He said that I had to be a license, so fortunate. He said we have problems with the judiciary, so fortunate. We also have the judiciary of Ibadan. And also, as my one of the judiciary, so fortunate. A fight cannot fight this matter. Politics is not compatible with share. It's two different things. I didn't want to live compatible. I wanted to have power. You wanted money. You had control over $1 million. And stay there. This is my own therapy. Stay as a contractor. Contract and politics are not the same. You can see the difference now. Being a contractor itself does not make you to be a politician. There are two different. You're not wondering. Now it is the National Democratic of all parties. Of all parties. We are the ones that gave you everything. Today you take the governor. Today you are known. He said, because of money will stop everybody. I will say, no, the right thing must be done. I'm sure most of you were misled because of money. You know, it's the government. It's always the friend of the government. No, it's not true. Now, when I say that, the business of politics is not in business of their contractor will share a model. Totally different thing. Leave those who know the politics to play. You are the contractor who want to share. And $1 billion or $2 billion, leave us here. Let us continue with our job. This is our job. If you don't know how to pay it, and you're not ready to pay, go and we are ready. We are ready to have sleepers. We are ready to run together our territory. Very jealously. So just want to make that clear. No blackmail will change us. No blackmail. I said what I said is not easy. I'm not the one who say one thing and I said that in the night. I don't do that.